Good morning students, welcome back to online class, day 4 class today. Okay, so the lesson topic you know everyone, is at India's location, relief and drainage. Relief in the sense physical features, that only we are learning now. Okay children, yes. So under this what are the things we are going to learn, peninsular plateau. Already Himalayan mountain over, northern Great Plains over. Yes, today we are going to learn about the peninsular plateau. Yes, then coastal plains and islands. So remaining physical features of India we are going to learn today. Okay children. Yes, under the peninsular plateau what are the things are given in the sense, this peninsular plateau, it is located, otherwise is situated, otherwise it lies in the southern part of northern Great Plains. Okay, so northern Great Plains oda southern part la irukku. So that's a meaning. Okay, so it covers, yes, how much square kilometer area in the sense 16 lakh square kilometer. Yes, 16 lakh square kilometer area it covers. Yes, which one? Peninsular plateau. Okay, moreover it has consisted a number of plateaus. Yes, plateaus are there, hill ranges are there, hill ranges are there, then hill ranges as well as plateaus are there. Moreover, river valleys interspersed, okay, interspersed these plateaus as well as the hill ranges. What is mean by interspersed? Cut, S-C-U-T, cut in between. Yes, river valleys cut in between the plateaus as well as the hill ranges in this peninsular plateau. Otherwise we can tell cut in between, like that we can tell in the interspersed meaning. Otherwise cut here and there, like that also we can tell. Okay, the next one, this is the Aravalli mountains children. Yes, this mountain acts as a natural boundary. Yes, natural boundary. Yes, in the northwestern boundary it acts as a northwestern boundary. Okay, so which mountain? This one, Aravalli mountain. Moreover, this one mountain is the oldest fold mountain. Okay, the next one, just before only told, Aravalli it acted as the northwestern boundary of this peninsular plateau, right, like that I said, is it? So here the western part, yes, in the western part what other things are there in the sense, in the western part Western Ghat is there, and the eastern part Eastern Ghat is there. Okay, moreover northeastern boundary, yes, what are the what are the northeastern boundaries in the sense, Bundelkhand, yes, Bundelkhand, Kaimur as well as Rajmahal hills. So northwestern part of India it's covered by Aravalli, northeastern part of India it's covered by Bundelkhand, yes, Rajmahal hills as well as the Kaimur hills. Then moreover in the western part of India, western part of the peninsular plateau it's covered by Western Ghats. Eastern part of the peninsular plateau it's covered by which one? Yes, Eastern Ghats. Yes, the next one, here it is given children, the peak of Anaimudi. Yes, Anaimudi is the highest, yes, the highest point of the plateau, peninsular plateau, highest point of the plateau, highest point which one in the sense, Anaimudi, its height 2695 meter. Okay children, yes. So in the map also I can show children, this is Rajmahal hills, this is Rajmahal, this is Kaimur ranges, this is Bundelkhand. So this is the northeastern boundary of the peninsular plateau. Yes, so this is Aravalli range, this is the northwestern boundary. This Western Ghat is there in the western part of the peninsular plateau. Eastern Ghats are there, this is the discontinuous mountain, that's what they were drawn like that. Okay, this is the eastern part of boundary, yes, eastern side boundary of the peninsular plateau. Yes, the next what is given in the sense, because of the this great plateau, yes, this peninsular plateau is a part of the Gondwana land. Gondwana actually it was already when I was teaching Himalayan mountain itself I told, I think so, yes, Gondwana it's a southern part of the land children, it was very ancient one. Yes, it's a part, is part of the peninsular plateau, it's a part of the Gondwana land, like that they are telling. Because of the old age, the rivers in this region attained their base level as well as developed broad as well as shallow valleys. Yes, it was very old, that's what it was developing the shallow valleys, like that it is given in your book. Then this is Anaimudi. Yes, this is Anaimudi which is located in Anaimalai. Yes, Anaimudi is the highest point, like that we learned, is it just before. Yes, so 2695 meter height it is situated. Okay children, yes. The next one, the peninsular region, this one, Western Ghats, evergreen forest are available. Yes, because why evergreen forest are available in the Western Ghats? In the sense, more than 200 centimeters rainfall, they are receiving. That's what, throughout the year. Yes, the trees are greenish. Okay, so that's the thing. This is the Western Ghats. Okay, the next one, the Narmada river. Yes, moreover, one more thing I did not tell, I think so. The peninsular region slope towards the east. Okay, so rivers, everything, is flows towards east, as well as it is merged in the sense join. Okay, merged into the Bay of Bengal. Okay, then this Narmada river, yes, I will show in the map also, children. The Narmada river divides this peninsular plateau into two unequal parts. The one is the northern part of the peninsular plateau is called as Central Highlands. The southern part of the peninsular plateau is called as Deccan Plateau. So the major rivers, yes, what are the rivers are there? Mahanadi, yes, Godavari, Krishna, yes, Kaveri. So these are the rivers are lying in this area, otherwise flowing in this area. Yes, flowing in this area, children. The next one, here the southern part of the peninsular plateau, Narmada as well as Tapti, these two rivers situated to the southern part of the Vindhyas flow westward. Yes, so these are the things are there. Yes, the next one, so I am going to show everything, children, here. This is Narmada. This Narmada river only divides the peninsular plateau into two unequal parts. So peninsular plateau, where it is, in the sense, this is the peninsular plateau. Yes, this is the peninsular plateau. Yes, peninsular plateau. So Narmada river, this one. Okay, it divides the peninsular plateau into two unequal parts. This is Central Highland. So this place, Central Highlands. Okay, so this one, Deccan Plateau. This one, Deccan Plateau. Okay, children. Yes, so this is Narmada river. Narmada river only divides that peninsular plateau into two unequal parts. One is Central Highlands. The next one, this is Central Highlands. This is Deccan Plateau. Okay, yes. The next one, that the Central Highlands, from where to where extended, in the sense it extends from Gujarat. Okay, it extends from Gujarat through Rajasthan to Delhi. Okay, moreover, on the Aravalli range, only one range is there on the Aravalli mountain. What is the name of that? In the sense, Guru Shikhar. Yes, Guru Shikhar, that's the highest peak of this range, like that it is given, 1722 meter height. Okay, then western part of the, western part in the sense, this one. Yes, western part in the sense, this is the western part of the peninsular plateau. Here, this is the Malwa Plateau. This is the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, so Malwa Plateau, western part of the Central Highland is called as Malwa Plateau. Yes. So here, what are the rivers are flowing? In the sense, river Chambal, yes, Chambal, as well as Betwa, Ken. Yes, so these are the rivers, drain, like that it is given. Drain meaning flows. Okay, flows towards the Malwa Plateau before they join into the Yamuna river. Okay, then moreover, it extended towards the east. Yes, towards the east it is extending. Yes, this is a Bundelkhand. Yes, this is Bundelkhand, Bagalkhand. Yes. So the next one, Rajmahal Hills. Till that, it extended. Yes. So, you can check it, Chota Nagpur Plateau. So this region, yes. So this region, is very famous because of the, it's, mineral resources are available in this region. Yes. So what are the states it covers? In the sense, I am going to show the map, children. Yes. So this everything, I explained. Yes. So what are the things are there? In the sense, here in the map itself you can check it, children. So Chhattisgarh, yes, this is the map area. Yes, Chhattisgarh, Odisha, West Bengal. Yes, so these are the areas only which is there, in the sense Chhattisgarh, Odisha, West Bengal, Jharkhand. Yes, this is Jharkhand. Okay, the yellow color, Jharkhand. Okay, this area, Jharkhand. Okay, children. Yes. The next one, Deccan Plateau. Yes, Deccan Plateau. Just before only I told the children regarding the Central Highlands, very well. The western part of the Central Highland is known as Malwa Plateau. I drawn with the help of the map itself. I drawn everything. Okay, many rivers are flowing, like that I said, Chambal, Betwa, Ken. So these are the rivers are flowing throughout this region before joining into the Yamuna river, like that I said. Then moreover, eastern part of the boundary, yes, that is Bundelkhand, like that I said. Yes. So then Bundelkhand, it extended towards east, again Bundelkhand, the location, everything I showed in the map itself. Okay, then what are the states? Chota Nagpur region, it covers Jharkhand, as well as Odisha, West Bengal, Bihar, Chhattisgarh. So these are the areas and all it covers. Mainly this region is very famous for the which resources, mineral resources, especially iron ore, yes, iron ore as well as coal, yes. So this much only, children. So the state's location also I showed just before. This is Jharkhand, like that I said, yes. This is Chhattisgarh, this is Odisha, this is West Bengal. So this area is very famous for the iron ore as well as coal. Okay, the next one, Deccan Plateau. So here what is given in your book, in the sense it's a triangular shape, yes. So the shape of this plateau is a triangular, yes, a triangular shape, like that it is given, children. Okay, it's roughly triangular, like that it is given. Moreover, this region, where in this region we can see Satpura range, okay, Satpura range, Mahadeo range, yes. What are the ranges we can find out in the sense? Satpura range, Mahadeo range, as well as Maikal range, Maikala range, as well as Rajmahal hills. So these are the ranges and all we can find in this area, Deccan Plateau area, yes. So this much only regarding the Deccan Plateau. Moreover, 7 lakh square kilometer, it extends about 7 lakh square kilometer. So this much only. Next one, yes, this is the location, yes. So likewise, if you are drawing, it will be wrong, children. Yes, within in India itself you have to draw. Okay, the southern part of the peninsular plateau, it is called as Deccan Plateau, yes. So the Satpura, like that I said just before. So this is the Satpura range. Okay, this is the Satpura range, yes. Mahadeo, yes, Mahadeo, Maikal, as well as Rajmahal hills, everything it is available here only. Okay, children, yes. The next one, Western Ghats. In the Western Ghats, it's very, very interesting, children. The northern part of the Western Ghats is otherwise called as Sahyadri. Yes, the northern part of this range is called as Sahyadri. Especially northern part, in the sense, you people knows very well, Karnataka region. Okay, Karnataka region, they were calling that Western Ghats as Sahyadri. Okay, yes, moreover, the height, width, everything you can check it. The height of the Sahyadri increases from north to south, like that it is given. Then moreover, Anaimudi, yes, so Anaimudi is the sort of tri-junction of the Anamalai range, Cardamom hills, Palani hills. So these hills, everything, it's a junction. Which one is the junction? In the sense, Anaimudi, yes. So these hills and all meeting at Anaimudi, yes. So that's a thing. Kodaikanal, yes, Kodaikanal is a beautiful hill resort which is located on the Palani hills. Okay, so this is very important, children. Western Ghats, nothing is there. Northern part of the Western Ghats is otherwise called as which one? Sahyadri. Sahyadri, in the sense, mainly in the Karnataka region. Okay, yes. So this is the continuous range. Here it is not given. From Rana, from Tapti river. Yes, from Tapti river it is starting till Kanyakumari. Okay, till Kanyakumari. Yes, so these are the points and all missing here. Then Kodaikanal is a beautiful hill resort. So Kodaikanal also belongs to the Western Ghats region, like that they are telling. Now next one. So I am going to show everything, children. So this is Tapti river. Yes, this is Tapti river, in the sense from here it's starting. Okay, this is the continuous mountain. Okay, continuous mountain. So continuously we have to draw the line. So this is the Western Ghats. Okay, on the line you people have to write Western Ghats like that. Okay, Western Ghats, not Gates, Western Ghats. Okay, so this is the Western Ghats location, children. Okay, the next one, Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats, how you got to mention, in the sense, see, such a way only how to mention, because this is a discontinuous mountain. Okay, so in between valleys are there. Yes, in between, in the sense, this area. Okay, in between valleys are there, river valleys are there, it is cutting the plateaus, plains, everything. Okay, so that's what only this gap. Okay, gap. Then Eastern Ghats, otherwise called as Purvadri. Eastern Ghats otherwise called as Purvadri. Okay, so the Eastern Ghats, and Eastern Ghats as well as Western Ghats, joining. Yes, join where it is joining, the sense at Nilgiri hills. Okay, bordering Karnataka as well as Tamil Nadu. Okay, then moreover, Eastern Ghats, it's not a continuous mountain. Okay, like the Western Ghats. It's not a continuous mountain like a Western Ghats, children. Then the rivers, yes, what are the rivers are flowing throughout this region, in the sense Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna, Pennar, as well as Kaveri rivers also dissected in the sense cut. Interspersed meaning cut, I told the same meaning only, dissected in the sense cut this range at many places. So this much only, the pictures also, the map also you can check it. This is Kaveri river, yes, Kaveri, Krishna, Yes, Godavari from the U-shaped bend Godavari, from the V-shaped bend, you know, Krishna river. Yes, so in the line is there now. Yes, in the middle of the line only the Kaveri will come. Pennar, where it will come, I am showing children, it is located in that Andhra Pradesh area. Okay, Andhra Pradesh area, Pennar. Okay, yes, Pennar area. So this is the Pennar region. Okay, the next of the Pulicat lake it will come. Yes. The next one, you know, coastal plains. Coastal plains. Yes. So here coastal plains, you know, divided into two. The Indian coastal plains are divided into two. What are they in the sense? West coast plain as well as east coast plain. The Indian coastal plains can be divided into two children. West coast plain as well as east coast plain. Okay. Yes, so western coastal plain, what other things are there in the sense? Where it is located? Where it is located in the sense, I can show the map children. Yes, this map, with the help of this map, you know, you can easily identify from Rann of Kutch. Yes, from Rann of Kutch to, you know, Kanyakumari. Yes, this is the place of west coast plain. Yes, this is the coast of this is the place of west coast plain. Where it is located in between the western Ghats. Just before only I drawn western Ghats from Tapti river to, yes, from Tapti river to Kanyakumari, like that I drawn. Is it children? Yes. So it is located, west coast plain located in between the western Ghats and Arabian Sea. Yes, Arabian Sea. This is Arabian Sea children. This area Arabian Sea. So it is located in between the western Ghats as well as Arabian Sea. So from where to where it extends in the sense, from Rann of Kutch in the north to the Kanyakumari in the south, you know, it is extended. Okay. So in this plain in the sense west coast plain, yes, west coast plain has consisted, you know, many beaches, sandy beaches are there. Okay, sandy beaches are there as well as coastal sand dunes are there. Okay, mud flats are there, mud flats, lagoons. Yes, what is meant by lagoon in the sense? Lakes. Okay, airy, like that they used to tell. Is it lakes are there? As well as estuaries, bank of the river. Yes, the mouth of a river, that's a estuary. Then laterite as well as laterite platforms are there, as well as residual hills are there. Okay, residual. Then moreover that just before I showed the same map only, I have to show once again children. Okay, the same map, because here the northern part of the western coastal plain called as Konkan coast. See, this is the northern part of the west coast plain. It is called as Konkan coast. Okay, then you know that you know, in between, yes, in between part, that is middle part is known as Canara coast, otherwise called as Kannad. Yes, Kannad plains. The last one, the southern part, yes, southern part of the west coast plain is called as Malabar plain. Yes, Malabar coast, like that they used to tell. Okay, yes. Then you know this residual hill, like that I said. Now this is the residual hill. Okay, this is the residual hills. You can check it here. Some you know, cuttings are there. In between some cuttings are there children, because of the, you know, rivers. Okay, because of the rivers. Okay, so then you know, the just before I told, now these are the things are given here. The northern part of the west coast plain, it's called as Konkan coast, like that I said. Middle part, you know, it's known as Canara coast. Southern part of the plain, you know, it's called as Malabar coast. Then you know, here some lakes are very famous. Okay, shallow lagoons are there. Lagoons in the sense lakes, like that just before I told, as well as backwaters. Yes, backwaters, otherwise backwaters are called as Kayal. Yes, Kayals, otherwise Theris. Okay, Theris. So Vembanad lake is very famous. Okay, it is located in Kerala. You can check it, Vembanad lake now. Okay, so this is the Vembanad lake. Yes, Vembanad lake is very famous. What backwater lake found in this region. Moreover, estuary. Yes, estuary, what meaning I told, a mouth of a river, like that I said. Yes, that's a meaning, you know, actual meaning, the wide part of a river where it joins the sea. Yes, actually when it is joining the sea. Yes, where it is joining the sea. So that area is called as estuary. Okay, so that's the thing. The next one, east coast plain. Yes, east coast plain. In the east coast plain, where it is located in the sun, same thing only. Yes, east coast plain where it is located, like west coast plain, east coast plain also located in between the eastern Ghats and Bay of Bengal. In between the eastern Ghats as well as Bay of Bengal. So what are the states it covers in the sense? West Bengal, yes, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. So those areas it covers. Okay, yes, so these plains, you know, are formed by the alluvial fillings. How it was formed, you know, it's formed by the alluvial fillings of the littoral zone. Littoral zone in the sense near the seashore area. Otherwise, we can tell near the coastal area by the east flowing rivers of India. Because of the east flowing rivers of India only, this east coast plain, was formed like that. It is given. Okay, the next one, that Marina Beach. Yes, so many beaches are available here. Yes, Marina Beach is found here. Yes, in the east coast plain region. Yes, the coastal plain between Mahanadi as well as Krishna is known as Northern Sircar. Yes, Northern Sircar. So, moreover, here lakes are there. Yes, Chilka Lake, it's located in Odisha area. Okay, Odisha state is the largest lake in India. Okay, yes, then Kolleru Lake is there. Kolleru Lake, it is located in between the Godavari as well as Krishna. Then Pulikat Lake is there. So, everything I can show with the help of the map, children. Yes, with the help of the map, this map is available here. With the help of the river map, I am going to show everything, children. Yes, in between Godavari as well as Mahanadi, Kolleru Lake is there. Kolleru Lake. Okay, Kolleru Lake. Yes, so here, which one lake will come in the sense, Chilka Lake. Chilka Lake, photo I will show, children. Yes, Marina Beach, everybody knows very well. It is located in Chennai area. Okay, Chennai area. Okay. Yes, so these are the things are there, children. Lake, Chilka Lake, it is located in Odisha. Okay, Kolleru Lake, it is located in between Godavari as well as just before I said Godavari as well as Mahanadi. Okay, yes. Then, Pulikat Lake, where it is located in the sense, the starting point. Yes, the ending point of Chennai. Yes, ending point of Tamil Nadu. Yes, the starting point of Andhra. Yes, so this is the Pulikat Lake location. Okay, so these are the things are there, children. This is Marina Beach. You can check it. This is the Marina Beach. Yes, it is located in the east coast plain. Yes. So this much only. This is the Chilka Lake location, children. Odisha state. Okay, one bubble is there in the map. When you are getting the time, you can check the map. Here one bubble is there. This bubble only considered as a lake. Okay, so lake. Okay, Odisha area. Okay, the next one, this river map also available here. That Chilka Lake is the largest lake, I said, like that. Okay, lake in India, located in the Mahanadi Delta. Yes, the Kolleru Lake lies just before I told everything. Yes, with the help of this map only I told the children. Okay, so and Pulikat Lake also lies in the border of Andhra Pradesh as well as Tamil Nadu. Okay, the next one, islands. Okay, the next one, which one? Islands, the last physiographic divisions, children. Okay, in the islands, in the sense, two types of the islands are there. Yes, what are the islands which is located in India in the sense? Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Yes, Andaman and Nicobar Island. Andaman and Nicobar Island as well as Lakshadweep Island. Andaman and Nicobar Island as well as Lakshadweep Island are located in India. So, Andaman and Nicobar Island, 572 islands are there. 572 islands are there in Andaman and Nicobar Island. At the same time, in the Lakshadweep Island, 27 islands are there. Only 27 islands. So, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, how many islands are there totally? Small islands, totally 572 islands. Okay. At the same time, the Lakshadweep consisted, 27 island. Okay. So, India's only active volcano. Yes, active volcano. It is located in Andaman and Nicobar group of island. Yes, it is called as Barren Island. Barren Island. Yes, this is the Barren Island. So, active volcano. Yes, this is the only active volcano. It is found on the Barren Island in Andaman and Nicobar group of islands. Okay, you can check, children. The next one, Andaman and Nicobar is Barren Island like that. It is given in your book, children. Picture also is showed. Then Andaman and Nicobar Islands, what are the things are there given under that in the sense? It is located, its location, it's very close to the equator region. Okay, so the climate, it's too hot. Okay, too hot as well as wet throughout the year. Too hot as well as rainfall also available. Okay, the area of Andaman and Nicobar is about how much in the sense? 8,249 square kilometer. Yes, this island is divided into two. Okay, which island? Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Andaman and Nicobar Island is divided into two. One is Andaman. Yes, Andaman in the northern part, Nicobar in the southern part. Okay, yes. Then moreover, which is dividing in the sense, 10-degree channel. Yes, a 10-degree channel separates Andaman from the Nicobar group. Moreover, which is the capital of the Andaman and Nicobar in the sense, the same capital only, Port Blair. Yes, Port Blair is the administrative capital. Port Blair is the administrative capital. Okay, administrative capital of the Andaman and Nicobar. Yes, which is dividing Andaman as well as Nicobar in the sense 10-degree channel separates Andaman from Nicobar group. The southernmost tip of the land, which is which one? Indira Point. It was submerged like that. I told it was submerged during the time of the 2004 tsunami. Okay, this is a part of the Nicobar Island. Yes. So this is the 10-degree channel location, children. Yes, in the map I am showing everything. Here this is the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, so Andaman and Nicobar. Here only 10-degree channel plays very important role. Yes, a 10-degree channel. Yes, it cut. Okay, it's separated. Yes, this is the location. Okay. Okay, children, is a 10-degree channel. See, not that one. Here. Okay, this is Andaman. Sorry. This is Andaman. See, 10-degree channel. 10-degree channel. The next one, this remaining part, Nicobar Island. Very few islands are there, I think so. Okay. Yes, this is the 10-degree channel. The next one, Lakshadweep Island. Lakshadweep Island, it has consisted the coral island. Okay, coral islands, Pavalapparegal. Yes, that's the meaning. Then it covers an area of 32 square kilometer only. Okay, so which is the administrative capital? Kavaratti. Yes, Kavaratti is the administrative capital. Moreover, the Lakshadweep Islands are separated from the Maldives by 8-degree channel. Okay, so from the Lakshadweep Islands separated from the Maldives. Yes, Maldives by the 8-degree channel. Moreover, here uninhabited meaning what in the sense? No one is living in that area. Okay, uninhabited. Pitt Island is available. Pitt Island in the sense it has consisted the birds sanctuary. Okay, so earlier is it had 3 divisions, namely Lakkathev. Yes, Lakkathev, Minicoy as well as Amini Devi. It was renamed as Lakshadweep in the year 1973. Yes, 1973 only. The 3 areas, 3 divisions, they were joined together. They were called as Lakshadweep Island. Yes, so this much only, children. So here I am going to show the 10-degree channel location. 10-degree channel it is here. Okay, so the Maldiv location here. This is the Lakshadweep Island. In between 10-degree channel, it is separating these 2 islands. Okay, yes, the next one, the next picture. Yes, this is a Pitt Island. Pitt Island, here no one is living, children. Only bat sanctuary is there. Okay. So this much only. The next one, offshore island. Offshore island in the sense India has a number of islands along the western coast as well as the eastern coast and in the delta region also. Especially in the Ganga delta region, Gangetic area as well as Gulf of Mannar area. Okay. Then many of these islands are uninhabited. What is the meaning? No one is living in that area. Okay, and are administered by the adjacent states. Yes, nearby states only they were administering, otherwise monitoring. Offshore island example, this is the offshore island. Okay, children, this is the offshore island. So this much only, children. The next class we can check the remaining thing. Okay, the next class I can complete the lesson, I think so. Yes, side by side, in the interactive section itself, I am marking the question. I made you to mark the question. Choose the best answer over. Match the following also I gave, I think so. Give reason, I send a PDF. Yes, PDF. Then essay also, first essay I send a PDF, children. By checking that, you can mark it in your book and then learn. Otherwise, by checking the mobile, otherwise you can copy down from the mobile. Yes, and then you have to learn. Utilize the time, children. Thank you very much.